Well, one of the strongest sections of the book was the last section. I was very much impressed with that, and that is this whole discussion of the information age and that we live in, and the threat to truth that presents, and how the defense of truth actually functions as a positive in that situation. I mean, it helps us sort out what the hell is going on, which seems to be the difficult. Let's just say something about that, because I think that was really a strong part of the book.
Well, it's the conclusion. The conclusion is we're all living in the same age, the 21st century, the beginning of the 21st century, in an age when information is spreading at an uncontrollably rapid rate, and editorial constraints are going away, and unvetted information is just flying everywhere at all times around the world, leading to exposing the philosophical or doctrinaire positions of different cultures, and it's creating quite a bit of disorder in the world where
it's overload.
We're all overloaded with information, and I draw the conclusion that no one has the time anymore to worry about where their truths come from. They want information. They confuse today gathering information with the search for truth.
Right.
The search for truth takes you into one of the four domains. Gathering information takes you away from them. It leads you out into the flood of information coming in through the various media sources. So what we have in the world today is a turning away from the search for truth, and turning away from the truths that are established in the four domains and making it up as we go, winging it. And my argument is that that will, in the end, not serve us well, because with the rapid speed of social change and technological changes, we have very little time to learn the truth before it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
The climate change issue, for example, either we will know the truth about climate change and take rapid action if it is true that the climate is being changed by man-made or causes, human cause, or it's not. If it is the case that we're changing the world in a rapid fashion, we have very little time to do something about it. That's because of technology. It's moving so fast. At the international level, the conflict between cultures is vividly brought together, or confluences comes about quickly on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
We quickly see who we disagree with and why we disagree with them. And there's this international notion of setting the other straight real quickly. And this type of conflict of social change, particularly today between the Islamic world and the so-called Christian world. I would say that the Christian world for them is the modern world that, of technology. But this conflict is being brought about, made more rapid by communication systems, by rapid flow of information. And the problem is not going to be easy to resolve. Either it'll bring on war, or it'll bring on, as we've seen, a more static form of war called terrorism. And there isn't an easy solution to that. And even if you know the truth, this gets hard to solve. Much less if you believe that one side is true, has the truth, and the other one doesn't, which makes it impossible to reach a resolution. But from my point of view, what I'm arguing for is that it's time for us to turn back to the four domains and see what they tell us about how to deal with these conflicts, how to deal with this change that's going on, how to deal with changes in the physical world. And of course that does take us to Empirica in a large measure. What are the data on these subjects? Which also takes us to understanding Islamic theology. There is a very little understanding of Islamic theology in this country.
That's correct.
And there's very little understanding of between, say, Jews and Arabs, even though they live side by side. They don't seem to care what the other one believes.
Mm-hmm.
And there has to be this sense of, I want to learn about theology to handle the disputes between these religions of the world. The physical change of the world's temperature and climate is just a matter of deciding that perhaps those researching it are closer to the truth than those running for office.
Giving more credence to Empirica rather than Rhetorica.
Rhetorica is not the path to learning about global warming. A debate between politicians will not offer us any guidance there. Once we know in Empirica what the truth is, we can only hope that politicians, as they have in the past, respected Empirica and used it to get their points of argument, to start a starting point for discussing the issues. In a way, I don't think that will happen, though. So I'm really eager to see where we're going. You know, I say we all have a one-way seat. We're all on a train together with a one-way ticket and a seat by the window. We're seeing where this is going. We're not controlling where it's going.
Yeah.
And in the world of events, no one is in control. We all have a role to play, but no one is in control. So it's almost like a show we've come to watch to see where it's going.
Well, I hope you're wrong in terms of where we're going, but no, I think it's an excellent book. Again, I don't think it's hyperbole to say it. I think it's a brilliant job of taking a very complex subject and making it understandable and stressing the importance of it. I think that was really the crucial part, and that's why I liked the last section, the conclusion, because stressing that we're facing some very real dangers in terms of the information age, of distortion and unreality, and how the search for truth plays into that, I think was really one of the strengths of the book.
Well, thank you.